Hey everyone, this is J-Dog, and I'm here with another video. Well, the racism, the mass shootings have gotten so bad here in the States that now you have nations, other nations, are now putting warning signals to their citizens about traveling the United States. Yep, a lot of nations are now asking their citizens, and even citizens of other nations, not to tour or take visits to the United States. This says it right here on the Atlantic Black Star from Tanisha Kennedy. 30 dead over the past two mass shootings. Of course, you know the past two shootings was in El Paso, Texas, and Dayton, Ohio. You had immigrants being shot at. You had black people being shot at. You have other people being shot at. In fact, the Uruguay's foreign minister, this is in this article, I'm going to read this part of the article. Uruguay's foreign minister has issued a statement this past Monday, warning travelers about growing indiscriminate violence in the United States, and advised citizens to avoid places like theme parks, shopping centers, sporting events, and other places where large crowds tend to gather, because that's usually the most targeted areas by mass shooters, because mass shooters want to kill a lot of people. I'm just reading bits and pieces of the article. Let's look at here's this out here about the Venezuela. Now, United States, I'm actually not shocked that Venezuela would now make a statement, because the United States has been trying to go to war with Venezuela, calling their dictator cruel, evil, because of what's been going on over there. But now this is payback for what Donald Trump said, trying to go to war with them. See, Venezuela's foreign minister followed suit and issued a similar statement urging citizens to postpone their travels to the United States, giving the proliferations of acts of violence and crimes and indiscriminated hatred against people of color. Acts that have been pronounced and executed from the supremacist elitists who hold political power in Washington. They mean Trump and white nationalists and racists and stuff like that. So, and United States was basically talking trash about Venezuela. Now Venezuela is getting revenge by talking trash to their citizens about us. See, I knew finally these nations were going to start calling out, because the United States like to talk about all bad stuff about other nations when they have these wars going on. And then the United States will go into war with these countries, try to destroy their leadership and then take their resources. They will make travel bans against going to certain nations. You get China and the United States in turf and trade wars. You get the United States trying to get into Iran during this war, so-called war on terror, when it really was just a war to get resources from the Middle East and be a butt buddy to Israel and Saudi Arabia. And this is mostly nations that we are not allies of. If we're allies of the nations like Israel, Saudi Arabia, then we would help them out even if they have done actual violence against citizens or against other countries like Palestine or Yemen, even just so we can get resources from Israel and Saudi Arabia. Now, in 2016, let's talk about what happened in about a few years ago. Bahama had already then gave a travel advisory warning citizens about violating situations in the United States after police shootings of 2 African American men. So the Bahamas, and well as the ambush on police in Dallas some weeks later. So Bahama and maybe some other nations have given warnings before all this has happened, years ago. Now, here's who else has issued advisory warnings about the United States. These include some of our allies, France, New Zealand, and Germany, just to name a few. So even our allies, this nation's so-called allies, are now doing advisories about the United States and the racism that's going on, which tells you who really needs enemies when even your own allied nations put advisories against you. But this is America, and this is what America gets for its racism, injustice, and all the ills that this country has caused to the world. Now it's biting them in the butt. Especially President Trump, the white supremacist in chief, the Klansman in chief, also the retard in chief. Yep, this is all thanks to Trump, and not just Trump. I'm not just blaming Trump. The Congress, the Senate, these white supremacists, these elites, they all have to blame for, and even the Democrats, even all have to blame. The Republicans, the Democrats, all of them are to blame for this, because none of them, no politician or any other leader in this country had done, not even Obama, has done anything to fix this problem, because they don't want it fixed. And now it's going to destroy it. You know what's going to happen because of this? No one wants to do tourism in this country. We actually depend on tourism for some of our finance. People pay to see our monuments, go to our theme parks like Disneyland and Universal Studios. Now some of these foreigners, or even some of us here who are actual citizens, may not want to come here or spend money here. And then this country loses money because of that. Hell, the next thing that's going to happen is you're going to have people, maybe even myself, or citizens of this country who want to leave here and become citizens at another nation. That's the next thing that's going to happen. Do not be surprised if we start forming a mass exodus from this country. And this country better not be surprised, because that's what it's about to head to next. I will leave the link to this article still in the description box and comment section for those who want to read it on their own time or do their own commentary if they have trouble finding it. I will leave the link to it in the description box and comment section. But once again, this is what America gets. Now, the whole world knows about the evils of the United States and America. And the United States now definitely has no right. So the next time the United States ever tries to call out on a foreign leader who they claim is a dictator, all that dictator or that leader has to do is call the United States out on stuff like this. And this is what the United States gets. And it's going to get worse. A whole lot worse. So be prepared, because it's going to get a whole lot worse. But like I said, I'll leave a link to this article in the description, like I said earlier. And in the comment section. Speaking of the comment section, I want y'all to write down what y'all think about this video and about this article and about what's going on. Hopefully, maybe I might get a few responses or something like that. Make sure you like the video. That helps with that really helps with notification. Especially for those who are having trouble getting notifications of my video. Check every once in a while, even if you're not subscribed. Let me see if I come up with a new video. But do still subscribe and hit that like button. Share the video, share this article with other content creators, with other people who may be interested. Because this story needs to be noticed. The mainstream media is not, the lamestream media is not talking about this, because they don't want to be. They are embarrassed. This country is embarrassed now. This country has become an embarrassment. So of course they're not going to talk about this, but a lot of people are talking about this. So yeah, share the video, share the article, but that's all I have to say for now. This is J-Dog. Thank you for watching, and I hope to catch y'all in another video. Oh wait, before y'all go, I will leave some links to other accounts. This is depending on where you're watching this, whether it's YouTube, Black Junction, such and such. I'll leave you the link to all my different accounts, or at least some of my accounts, for y'all to subscribe and follow me on. But that's all I have to say for now. This is J-Dog. Thank you for watching, and I hope to catch y'all in another video. Peace, everyone.